What's your demon? What's your giant? Did you fight it? And did you lose? Lust is raging, fire's burning.
God bless you.
Is this Delilah or is this a muse? Now do you run or do you crawl behind her? Dig a grave, you've gotta choose. Temptation is sweet, but sticky like honey. Looks like love, but don't dare you be confused. Yeah, you are searching for the land of milk and honey. And now you're hanging from a noose. Yeah, you are searching for the land of milk and honey. Now she's bound you, trim your hairs. You're not a man, she'll go on and turn you loose. Temptation sweet, will sneak you like honey. Looks like love, but don't dare you be confused. Yeah, you are searching for the land of milk and honey. And now you're hanging from a noose. Yeah, you are searching for the land of milk and honey. Yeah, now you're hanging from a noose.
The day won't go away, Mommy. Grandpa said you have to be ready at 8.
Okay. I'm good.
Come on. We can't be late and you can't be fat.
I'm not fat.
Not yet. I'll go get your clothes.
I'm gonna make you lunch.
Done. Homework done. Teeth, face, hair, done.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What are you doing with those thugs? I know what tomorrow is. It's been a tough year for you. But at some point, you have to stop this. Tomorrow, come to the church.
I'm not going to that church.
The bank call. Your reference? 90 days behind, Laura. You don't want to lose this place, do you? It's one of the few stable things in Kate's life.
Kate is fine.
No, she's not. And you should see that.
Open the door.
Ah, there's my sweetheart. Oh, gosh. You look more and more like your grandma did when she was your age. Beautiful.
Are you still surprising Mommy today?
I am. You didn't spill the beans, did you?
Nope. But it was so hard.
Good. You know how your mom is about surprises.
Morning.
Grumpy pants.
Girl, this is really nice.
It sure is. I can hardly wait till Sunday. Wonder how many people will show up.
Probably a lot, and you know they're doing such a good job with our town.
Copy that.
So, there you go. You know the drill. I want you to go straight home and don't open the door until I get there. Hey, something wrong?
Daddy died today 1 year ago.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Can I just come to the new church with you today? Oh, please?
We talked about this, remember? You can't miss any more days of school. Hey, I got something. It's a bright color. It's a bright day. All right, kiddo. Go ahead, get to class before the bell rings. I love you.
she is. More beautiful than I remember. Laura? Clark? You didn't tell her, did you?
No, I didn't want to spoil the surprise.
Surprise? What surprise?
Well, we won't keep you waiting too long on it, but first I want you to meet Xander. Xander, Laura Bishop, your new protege, former military, former lawyer. Heck, she might have had your job if she didn't quit. Shall we? I know, I'm 15 minutes behind schedule.
Well, they can't start without you.
Well, no, they can't.
Then you're on time.
Ha! That's what I'm talking about. What would I do without you, Xander?
I don't know. You wouldn't be able to handle all this without me.
That is true. Do me a favor, will you prep her while I get up to this deacon's meeting with Clark?
Yeah, sure. Yes, Reverend.
That's better. Clark, shall we?
Sure.
Do me a favor, will you run up ahead? I just got to stop at my office for a second.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Started working on security for the new building a month after you left. You hired me to replace you, so I guess I should say thank you.
No. You don't have to thank me.
Cameras in all directions, two-way. That glass is bulletproof. All doors have automatic locks.
You don't think it's a bit much for a church?
Memphis, Tennessee. Armed protesters stormed a church. Virginia. 2 men were arrested for planning a mass attack at their local church. South Carolina, 9 dead. Bottom line, it's all a bit much. Till it isn't.
There's more?
It's a sub-basement, level 3. The sanctuary is the heart, this is the brain. In the event of a natural disaster, this floor alone could house up to 5,000 people. Like a modern-day ark. State flags represent the church's reach. I'd like to have that wall filled in a year.
Well, a lot has changed in the last year.
Mark's been working hard. We all have. Jenny, Tang, meet Laura Bishop, our newest member, Clark's daughter.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
What happened to your face? Oh, Mike Tyson got lucky.
She's got a sense of humor. We're gonna get along just fine. And Tank.
Nice to meet you.
This is where you will start your shift every day. You'll primarily have exterior patrol. Fridays are the slow days. Tank, do me a favor. Get her personnel info on file, please. I'll be outside.
Just telling Rusty here about how glad we are that this thing's finally about ready to get opened here, you know.
It's about time.
Gentlemen, hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Punctuality is a virtue.
Reverend?
Carl?
Good to see you.
What do you say, what do you know? Better to be seen than viewed, young man. How you doing, Rusty?
Same, buddy.
The old silver gray fox you. Oh, I'm excited. Can you believe that it's only 3 days out till we open our new chapter?
Let's get you back topside. The deacons wanted to have a word with you. Last thing, room 139. This is where we house the emergency exit. It's the only way out from this floor if the elevators go down.
This is janitor.
Yep, hidden in plain sight. Pray you never have to see it.
Things have come together nicely.
Thank you.
I still do not believe this move was necessary. But, as you all know, I got outvoted.
Well, Rusty, you're always slow to change. People have lost faith. This building screams faith.
Amen.
Something to aspire to.
Speaking of lost faith, guess who's back today?
Hey, why are those guys in military formation?
Xander's training for opening day.
Laura, please take a seat.
Laura, these are new. Small reference. You should take it.
Laura, I know you don't like surprises, so I'll just not keep you waiting any longer. I also know you haven't been around the church much since you lost David. That is, since David passed away. And we all know how much David loved the kids and dedicated to the kids of the church. So we decided to honor David and dedicate the new wing to him. From this day forward, it'll be known as the David A. Bishop Youth Wing.
It's really kind of you all. Would you excuse me for 1 minute?
It's okay. She just needs time to process.
Well, we can proceed with our business and return to this matter later.
It's a good idea, Carl. If we could all open our books and turn to page 1.
Silver, orange, 3rd floor. Yellow, green, 2nd floor. Blue, red, secure the conference room. Cell phones won't work with this high-tech security running through the ceilings. And because it's not due to open for another 48 hours, any chance of help from the outside is virtually zero. All floors locked down. Cell signals are jammed. Whenever you're ready. Let there be night.
Between 2014 and 2016 from our collection.
Oh, great.
Hey, what's going on with the lights?
I paid the over-expensive light.
What's going on?
One of the grunts probably tripped a line. Security system's still intact, though. It's on a different circuit. Control, this is Alpha. Trip backups, please. I need all doors unlocked. Mark, get down.
Sarah! Are you okay?
Stay there.
Baby! Shaw, do something! Baby, you okay? Shaw, what is going on here? Baby!
Guys, I need you in that corner. Quickly, please, quickly.
Xander, are we all right?
Open the door. I don't know what's going on here, but I'll let the police deal with it.
Were those gunshots?
No. I know gunshots. Those most definitely were not gunshots.
Where you going?
This woman still got in here.
You swept the whole place.
Yeah, but she got past me.
You better find her before Black runs out.
Come on, man, I got this. Just a chick.
Oh, this doesn't have anything to do with our new hire.
Xander, I've always questioned your intelligence. Thank you for providing the answer.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Gentlemen, take it easy. Xander, do not jump to conclusions. I can vouch for Laura Clark. We cannot afford to turn on each other now. Just relax, please. Now, we have a system, a protocol, and it's gonna be infallible, right, Xander?
It's the best money can buy. Control, come in. Control, where are you?
Gentlemen, I know your minds are flooded with questions. Questions that, with patience, will subside, as I do not relish in indecisiveness.
I don't know who you are or what you want. I'm Xander Worth. I'm head of security.
I know who you are, Mr. Worth, and I know who you are not, so spare me the macho rhetoric and understand you are not in control of anything.
Sir, my name is Reverend Mark Shaw. I'm the head of this church. Now, you seem like a reasonable man. Whatever it is you want, just let me know, and you and I can work this out.
And you, Reverend, my favorite Reverend, from the impoverished streets of Memphis, Tennessee, to the powerful pulpit of Bethel Community Church.
Listen, genius. Reciting facts you can find on the online bio about this man doesn't exactly infuse us with a sense of shock and awe that I'm sure you were going for.
How's that for shock and awe?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Now that your mouths are closed and your eyes are open, we'll make this simple.
Sir, what is it that you want? Harming us will achieve nothing but more hurt, more bloodshed. I'd like to come up with a reasonable resolution with you, one that we can all live with.
Reverend, always with the silver, should I say, golden tongue. I believe that relationships require a give and take as well as trust to be fruitful. So given the abrupt beginning to our relationship, let me start first by offering some goodwill.
How kind.
I will allow one person to leave. They will be allowed to wait in the delivery area until our purpose here is complete. When we leave, they'll be allowed to leave.
How do we know you won't kill him once he's out?
If you cooperate and simply follow my rules, everyone will make it out of here alive and well. If not, well, you made that decision. Please confer. You have 1 minute. Endo, one person. Any more than that, and you will have revoked my goodwill.
Oh, baby, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get you out of here. I promise we'll get you out of here.
Shaw, she leaves. She goes.
Yes, Carl, that's a good idea. Women and children always go first. There's no kids here. She goes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna follow her out. I'll duck behind her. By the time they see me, I'll be all over them. They're not gonna shoot her.
How do you know they won't shoot her? And how do you know how many are out there?
Easy, Clark. You said you heard a gun. There's 2 of them down there. How many did you see?
One? There might have been 2, but I only saw one.
Right, she saw 1.
I don't think it's a good idea. It's not smart.
What, Clark? Your daughter's gonna save us? I have a plan. I'll handle it.
Why don't one of us go? Just in case it might be a ruse.
You ready?
Be careful. Come on, let's get her out of here. Come on.
Jesus.
Are you sure?
I had a security for a reason.
It's gonna be all right. Come on, it's gonna be okay. Just keep your faith.
What happened, Xander?
Can I just come to the new church with you today?
Hold it. We're going downstairs.
You let me find my little girl. I'll let you live.
Where's Sarah? No. No. No! No!
Calm down, old man.
Hey, Xander, get off of him! Relax. Relax, old fella.
Rules. Follow rules, Mr. Worth. Or are you one of those do as I say, not as I do type of fellas?
You didn't have to kill her.
You didn't have to break my rule.
She didn't. He did.
I find that consequences of one's sins is rarely borne by that person. It's really borne by the people around them. And Mr. Worth's sins of deception was felt by that poor woman. Well, since that was an utter failure, let's proceed to do what we must do to leave here alive, There's a laptop there, under the table. Please open it. Not you. You.
Me?
You are the treasurer and CFO and have access to all the accounts, so you will transfer all the funds to the bank account that is open on the terminal page.
Wait a minute. He doesn't know how to do that?
Yes, he does. The bank account reads what, gentlemen?
$10,400,000.
And in the pastor's fund?
Please tell me there is no pastor's account.
We set up an account, a pastor's account, that would not technically be income to the Reverend nor the church. And the Reverend spends from that account.
How much?
4.1 million.
Perfect. Now, please execute this transaction.
No! 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 We can't give him the money. Don't you understand?
Reverend, are you speaking out of concern for the lives of your sheep or the loss of your luxury home, car, boat, and apartments for your mistress?
You shut your mouth. Do you hear me? Shut your mouth!
You son of a gun. This isn't some mafia family. This is a church. You have a board. And you two sicken me. I thought your toys were paid for by your books.
Books? Has anyone checked his book sales?
And I thought you was the real thing.
Simply enter the two account numbers in the first field. Enter pound total into the second and press enter.
Give him what he wants.
Confirming the funds.
We need that money.
Done. It's there. It's there.
Guess those weren't gunshots either.
Let's get our boys on bail.
Not yet.
Hello?
Kind greetings. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
A witness. Someone who wants to go along with our business. But first, I need something.
Well, that presents us with a problem. A couple of my friends seem to be missing. Have you happened to see them?
Well, if I have.
Then they should return to me unharmed, and we can consider your request.
And if I haven't?
Then they should return to me unharmed, and we will consider your request.
And if I don't?
Then you don't.
Guess we're at an impasse.
Since our paths are bound to cross, can I have the pleasure of knowing who it is I'm speaking with?
And give away the element of surprise?
I hate surprises.
Sounds like we have something in common.
Okay. I will see you soon.
Not before I see you.
Find her.
Bro, she's not worth it.
Find her!
Attention, team. There seems to be a loose end we need to clip. Find her. Kill her. Blackout.
Who are you?
Shannon? HR? I heard the shots, so I hid.
Where's Cindy?
You mean Sarah? They took her.
You let him?
I'm not good with guns. You never told me your name.
Bishop. Laura Bishop.
Clark's kid? What a welcome back, huh?
I don't remember you.
Laura Bishop. Wow. So I guess it's true what they said? Former secret operations soldier or something. Settled down to be a mom. You know, I want to be here. Oh, God.
The little girl. Where is she? Where is she? The little girl.
I don't...
Are you with them?
No! No,
I don't believe you.
Look at them. And now, look at me. I saw dudes with guns, so I hid in the supply closet.
Why'd you come out?
I'm afraid of the dark. We are gonna get out of here, right?
I am. You can find your own way.
No, we am.
I don't have time for this. Do not follow me.
All right, lads. Always on 3rd floor. 3rd room on the left. Check it out.
That didn't take long. Time for phase 3. least 3. There's only 2 phases. No, there's always been 3. But I couldn't share until I secured the first 2.
I said, let's go.
I'm sorry, brother. You hypocrite. You wouldn't have helped me if I told you the truth.
You liar. You think I'm gonna go to jail because of you? Huh? I'll bleed and blow your brains out right now!
Put the gun down, friend. You've been a strong soldier since our days over in Baghdad. But for the greater good requires a greater sacrifice. Or kill me. Because I'm not leaving. Your wife will have enough to be okay. Brothers in arms, I need you to help me finish this, man. Hoorah! Hoorah!
There's like people with guns and like, I'm really scared. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna keep looking for my daughter. No. I have to come with you.
No, Shannon.
No,
you
I have
can't.
to come with you.
No, Shannon, you can't go with me. No.
But we're friends.
No, we're not friends. We are not friends. All right. I'm going this way. You take care of yourself, okay?
Are you cranky because the David thing? Because they're naming a wing after David?
You don't
Wait,
know
please
anything
don't.
about my husband. Don't even bring his name up.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I just was trying to figure out what was wrong. Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk
It
about
seems
it.
like you might want to talk about it because I remember one time when I was like really little.
He died on this day a year ago. My daughter is trapped in this building. There's a bunch of gunmen going around. My dad thinks I'm crazy. And I'm being shot at and... Shannon, I'm tired. I'm really tired. Yeah. I gotta go.
Wait. You're like a real life soldier, like a take a cyanide pill when you're in trouble kind.
Shannon.
Did they call you 007?
Shannon?
Okay, I'm sorry. Where are we going?
Kate! 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 Kate!
Maybe, she's not here?
Mommy! Mommy!
Cupcake. I was so worried about you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Why weren't you in school today?
Papa told me about Daddy's surprise, and I wanted to be here with you. A little too tight, Mommy.
Sorry. All right. So we're gonna get out of here, okay? Ready? Let's go.
We can't leave Xander and Shaw.
Papa?
Maybe you didn't notice the gun-toting bad guys?
I did.
Well, we'll get the police and let them handle it.
What if it's too late?
It's not. Your grandpa is strong and he can handle himself. He's going to be fine. Police are going to be here before you know it. Come on.
Laura.
Look, we're leaving, and you can do whatever you want to do. I gotta get out of here. If I don't make it, she stays with her uncle.
You know what really bothers me? I told Sarah that I'd be the first to go.
You have all we got. Why not just let us go?
Oh, there's plenty left. I have all you have. Do you mean money? Sorry, Rev. Please forgive me. My manners have escaped me, but it is laughable that you believe you will solve your problems here today with money. No. Your problem's much deeper. Your problem lies at the very foundation of this building.
I don't understand.
I tell you what, Mr. Shaw. If you're able to answer one of 3 questions correctly, you live. If you can't,
he dies.
please tell me, who is Jonathan Waters?
You're asking me about one person of about 250 million people. I don't think that's a fair request.
Mr. Shaw, I'll be generous. Every person I will ask about is a member of this church. So again, I ask, who is Jonathan Waters?
We have over 10,000 members of our church, young man.
Very well. Mr. Waters is a member here who lost his job 2 years ago at an aircraft company. They say he's too qualified. In other words, too old. He lost his home. And has reached out to this church every day for the past 3 months, and he has been unable to secure an appointment with you. A homeless member that has paid tithes in this church for 20 years can't even get time with his pastor? That, Mr. Shaw, is who Mr. Waters is. Don't let that soak in quite yet. Tell me who Francis McAdams is.
I don't know.
Francis McAdams is a member that attended this church for 5 years. Her son was snarled by the horrible beast known as heroin. And when the youth pastor tried to get you to help, you told him next week. Next week turned into next year, and now there's no tomorrow.
You don't know what it's like to run a church of this size. And you have no idea what it's like to walk a mile in my shoes.
You're right. I don't know what it's like to drive a Bentley while being supported by someone who can't afford gas. I don't know what it's like to live in a 10,000 square foot home with my wife and one child. No. I grew up in an 1,800 square foot home shared by 5 people. And no, I do not know what it's like to wear suits that cost more than my members' full wardrobes. I don't know what it's like to use my members' money to house your mistresses. You're right.
Do you think this is easy? Huh? What, am I not supposed to live well after working my whole life and sacrificing to build this church and its ministry? So you can sit there all pompous and judge me for what? Being successful? Let me ask you something. Where are you when I tend to the burdens of my herd flock? When I'm at my wit's end and I suffer their pain and their strife and their darkness, and I have no one to talk to, nowhere to go, because I suffer with them. I bear their burdens with them. Where are you? So you're gonna judge me for my success, for my positions? Well, you don't have the right to judge me, young man. You don't have the luxury. Why don't you go ahead and cast that stone? You waltz into my building with your criminal element, toting your guns, killing our people, stealing our money, and you have the audacity to point your finger and call me the bad guy?
Yes, you mentioned building this new building. Perfect transition to my last question, Mr. Shaw. Who is Dolores Gentry?
I don't know. I can't possibly know the name of every member of my congregation. It's impossible.
The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeepers open the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls out his own sheep by name and leads them out.
I am not God.
Finally, an admission worth notation. You are not God. He owns the heavens, not you. Dolores Gentry is not just a member. She left you this land to build this building, and yet you did not have the time, the decency to fulfill one wish for her. Just to hold her hand and pray with her. She was dying, and you were being paid to be a celebrity. Dolores Gentry was my mother. Now,
You know what, Mr. Shaw? I think it's time we finish this discussion face to face.
You know this is all your fault, right? After all that money I spent on security, you told me this church would be impenetrable.
Hey,
now look at us.
You lay this at my feet.
Who do you think you're grabbing, huh?
I gave you a push, a nudge in the right direction. You're the one that called attention to this. You're the one with all the bling and the cars.
Yeah, you're the one that's supposed to keep us safe.
Delusional, man. You're delusional.
Hard to listen to you.
He's delusional. It's now or never. Now. Wait. Wait.
I'll get you, Shaw. Kill Bishop, too. I know this place better than anyone.
The price?
My life.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait.
Let's
Laura?
go.
No, Laura? Don't leave me, don't leave me. No, look back.
Get you out of here. Let's go.
Take her. Go.
You can't run from the apostles.
I'm ready. Are you?
What about Papa? You're a quitter. You're quitting on him. You're quitting on me. You're a quitter.
To get you out of here, okay? I just need you to do this big girl thing for me. I promise you. And I need you to run till you see the police. And I need you to don't stop. Come on, do this for me. Please, come on. Come on, baby, come on. I love you so much.
Move.
Stand down. I'm bringing in Shaw. I'll bring you Bishop, too. I just need your word I leave here alive. We got a deal?
You're a strange fella, you know that? You were willing to help me catch him just to save yourself?
Everything I do is about survival.
Have a seat.
You Yo, Mark. You're fired.
Man, fired that man.
So the question about what it is I want has been lingering in the air. I think it's time now I provide you with an answer. You will never profit off another person, betray another person, and I will make sure no one will ever mistake you to be a god.
How you planning on doing that?
By confessing our sins, Reverend. He is faithful and just. He is the atoning sacrifice for our sins, but not just ours, Reverend, but the sins of the whole world.
So you want me to atone for my sins?
So you actually do know the scriptures? Yes, Reverend. I want you to atone for your sins. I want you to look into that camera over there and tell your flock. Atone for your sins. Or we all die.
You gonna give that choice to me? You are sharp. Very smart. Only you can't die a martyr. Martyr has to die with no choice. A true martyr dies with faith in everything that he believes, no options. You, son, have a choice. So if you want to die out of the grandeur, that's on you.
You think this is about me?
Isn't it?
Looks like you have run out of places to hide.
I think you took a wrong turn.
I know where I am. But more importantly, I know where you die.
I hope you know how to use those.
You think this is about me? Isn't it? I mean, you come in here pulling triggers, killing my people, took all that money, spitting judgments at me. You have the means to the money. You have your own agenda, and you're using your poor mother as justification.
You don't know anything about me. You think that money was for me? It wasn't for me. Right now, there are groups that actually care, receiving anonymous donations that will total $14 million. So how could it be about me? When I never planned on leaving alive. This timer stops only once you confess. This land belongs to the blood of my ancestors, and this building will not stand as long as you're pastor. I'll quit. You'll quit. It's too late for that. You will confess live to your members and to the world. And then this stops. And I bid you farewell.
I, Reverend Mark Shaw, confessed to not upholding the standard entrusted in me by the Christian Church, loved ones, and my Creator. To my wife, Jenny. I have not been faithful to you. I broke our covenant. And I know that the revelation of this news is going to cause great harm to you, to my son. I'm truly sorry. To my church members, I have allowed earthly possessions to cloud my spiritual calling. I came to believe that the measure of my success was measured by the things that I owned. Honestly, I started to worship my own shine. And I am ashamed of that. Truly ashamed. And when you trusted me most, I turned my back on you. And there's no way I can make amends for that. The events that have transpired on this godforsaken Friday have caused much harm. But most of all, I didn't uphold my responsibility. To God. And I got nobody to blame but myself.
I don't deserve the title of Reverend. May God forgive me.
Let me go.
No, I'm not letting go. Try.
Laura, I'm too heavy.
Come on, you gotta try. Please,
You didn't fail me. You did everything you could humanly do.
David, you're slipping!
Fine, God.
No!
The world needs you.
I need you!
You can't do this alone.
Can you please stop the timer now? Courtney.
You remember my name. Lowly janitor.
Yes. I remember you. Please turn it off. Please.
I won't. Reverend, I want you to know that of all the lives that were destroyed today, yours means the least to me. You're a bishop. And here I thought you were no longer with us.
I told you. I was gonna see you.
You just won't die.
Laura.
Just the heart, right?
a shoot.
Lucky shot.
No such thing as luck. That you are a hero and my friend. Get up. We gotta go.
How did you?
I'm your daughter. Come on. We gotta go.
I can't. I'm too heavy.
No.
I just never could lose these last 10 pounds.
Please. Oh. I'm not leaving you.
Laura, sometimes you just have to have faith.
Many people turned away from the church after Shaw's confession. I was angry too. For a while. But in the end, I chose to remember him as he was when I first heard him preach. He was something.
That's why nothing, and I mean nothing in God's world, happens by mistake. Everything's for a reason. Nobody ever promised us that life would be easy. If life were easy, there'd be no value in it. So the key is to pray for the knowledge of God's will, nothing more, nothing less, nothing else, and the power to carry that out. Faith in action. I'm here to tell you, no one gets to the Father but through the Son. Amen. Life is not about the destination, it is about the journey. And sometimes the journey can seem bleak, dark, hopeless. It can feel like it has no meaning. And that's when you turn to the one who gives all meaning, and that one is God. May you find him right now. Y'all remember to be grateful this week. See how you can be of maximum service to God and to your fellow brothers and sisters. And rejoice in each day. And I'll see you all next week, same time. Thank you.
Not a day goes by that I don't think of everyone who lost their life that night. My dad's smile is forever etched in my memory. He made me promise to take care of Kate. That's the easiest promise I've ever made. I have lost a lot of people dear to me. Some people wonder why we should live if we're destined to die. But the challenge is to live, so a part of us never dies.
Morning, sunshine cupcake. Morning, sunshine Kool-Aid.
I'm healing physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm a work in progress, but I'll be ready to take on anything that the world has to throw at me. If you ever find yourself in need of help, I know a good woman.